Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is a chart, it's the full moon, 24th of June. It's set for London and it occurs at 1939 British summertime. Now, I use whole signs for the houses to make life clearer, hopefully, and the colour wheel as well. So here's the sun, just 3 days ago, moved into the sign of Cancer. So for the Northern Hemisphere, it is summertime. And as I'm recording this, the sun is shining. Now, the sun, always at a full moon, the sun is opposite the moon. We won't see it in the UK because the sun is still shining, and here's the moon below the horizon. Cancer is all about the sign of the moon. It's emotional sign, it's a water sign. It's caring, it's family, it's clan. It's the crab who, of course, if you know about crabs, you know, they grow, they lose their shell and they grow bigger and bigger. And the very positive connection at this full moon is with Jupiter. Here's Jupiter in Pisces, a sign it rules, making a very good positive connection to the sun. That is such good news. It doesn't happen every day. So it doesn't happen every full moon or new moon. So Jupiter, king of the gods, the mighty one, Zeus. Here he is, king of Olympus, and he is at 2 degrees rather, and has just moved retrograde. Every planet goes retrograde apart from the sun and moon every year, apart from Venus every 18 months and Mars every 2 years. So here we have a Capricorn moon. Now, the moon isn't happy. Some planets are happy in signs and some aren't. The moon is in Capricorn, which is an authoritarian sign. It's the elder Capricorn. It's ruled by Saturn. And Saturn, most people tend to know nowadays, a Saturn return around the age of 28, 29. It's the first time, and it's about maturity, taking on responsibility, having a family, having a child, buying property, being promoted, all of these adult themes. And it occurs roughly every 29 years. We have 2 or 3 of these returns in a lifetime at least. Now, Saturn is in its own sign, rather a sign it likes. Its own sign is Capricorn, but it also is very happy in Aquarius. And it's in this tense relationship all year with Uranus in Taurus, fixed signs, and Uranus is all about revolution, rebellion. So we're witnessing this going on in world events, and it might feel close to home for you as well. One thing that's happening this week, well, 3 things have happened: the summer solstice, Jupiter going retrograde, and then Neptune will go retrograde in its own sign of Pisces. That's not a big event as such. More close to home, we see Venus in Cancer opposite Pluto in Capricorn. That's a very tight, very, very tight aspect, and would a signature of the next 3 months until we get to the autumn equinox. Venus is about money and values, and it's opposite Pluto, plutocracy. Pluto's king of the underworld. That's what it rules. Unconscious, mafia, things that are unseen, unconscious, as is said. So here it's the theme story of Persephone, who was seized by Pluto and captured and taken into the underworld. However, Venus is in the sign of the moon's in the sign of Saturn, so it comes back to Saturn. Now, Mars is also following this theme. Mars is now in Leo, and because it's in Leo, it will oppose Saturn, and at the same time, a good relationship to Chiron, the healer. So it is about it, and Mars will be moving, far. It moves fast. It moves about 6 weeks through a sign. It's very good in Leo. It gives us a lot of energy, a lot of joie de vivre, which is the summertime energy. And then, of course, what will happen is the sun will move into the sign of Leo. So Mars is the first. Next will be actually Venus, and then, of course, it'll be the sun. So self-care is the theme of Cancer. Nurturing yourself, having comfort food. I know it's summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, soup is really not nurturing. Hey, but we have rainy days too. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, mothering yourself. It's especially important if you didn't have a mother or she wasn't a very good mother, in your opinion. And of course, we can all mother. It doesn't have to be a physical baby. We can mother, obviously, a pet, a dog, a cat. We can take on the role of mother in any community. That wonderful nurturing quality that Cancer has. It is emotional, though. Mercury now, hooray! I'm being hooray in this chart. Mercury now in Gemini is moving forward. It will move out of what we call its shadow by the end of June. But now things can start to move. Mercury, if you notice, is setting before the sun. It's similar in its theme to Venus. Venus can be a morning star or an evening star, and Mercury is the same. And not many people know that. Mercury, because it's going to rise before the sun, is a scout. So now we're being invited to watch out for new information, new ideas. Whatever we read or see, the messages are all around us. They can be as simple as a spam email, for instance. There's a lot of those going around, I warn you. But also whatever a friend might say to you, or an overheard conversation, or a huge lorry or truck with a big sign on it. Signs are there. This is the art of astrology, is to be able to read the signs. One thing I noticed with Jupiter in Pisces is a universal sign, Pisces, and currently we're having Jupiter and Neptune all about dreams, all about manifesting, creating a vision. So it's not a new moon, which is the time of the wish list, if you like, but also it is that summer solstice energy. The next new moon, to tip you off, is July the 10th, and that is right in the middle. It's actually 2/3 of the way through the sign of Cancer. It's 18 degrees. So if you're keen on doing wish lists, that's a very, very nice one to be looking at for yourself. So thank you for watching. I am Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. And if you haven't signed up to my newsletter, you get a free new moon report, Mercury retrograde report. And I'm going to be adding new downloads very soon. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers, healingstars.com.